up, guys? This is David with True Dreams Fitness. I'm always looking for the next best recipe, looking for protein bar options because, you know, protein bars can be expensive, but you also want them to be great on the macros, you know, the right amount of proteins, carbs, fats, not super high in calories and all that kind of stuff, and it's got to just fit your plan. So whether you're trying to lose weight, gain weight, stay trim, you know, all those sort of things. So one of the guys that I have found and I've been following him for quite some time is Kory. So if you guys haven't checked out Kory, please do. He's got a ton of really good recipes. Today we're going to actually do his exact recipe on his protein bars. And so these are 201 calories, only 6 grams of fat, 20 grams of carbs, and 18 grams of protein. So almost 19, 18.6. So this is roughly the same macros as some of your big major protein bars that I've done in my recent videos. So this is just another option that you can make at home, maybe save a little money, know exactly what the ingredients that's in it, super easy to make, it's not a lot of ingredient. Yeah, so let's get to it. It's gonna be 8, this is gonna make 8 bars. So when we put this together, we'll freeze it for about 30 minutes and then we'll store it in the refrigerator and then you can eat as you want. So without further ado, let's get into this bad boy and see how good they really are. Because I haven't actually tried this recipe because I want to do it with you guys. So this is all his recipes I've tried in the past, Kory, have always been really good. And so I've not had one of his and go, oh my gosh, it's horrible. Don't do that one again. It's been really good. So, and again, I've said this before on my channel, anything that I do on my channel, I've tried typically every single time and implement it into my plan to make sure it actually does taste good and meets my macros. So let's get to it. So we're going to go with our big measuring bowl, put our pan off to the side for right now. And I'm looking exactly on his recipe because I wanted to do it exactly the way he wrote it so we can get it right. And that way there's no discrepancies and you guys could really enjoy his recipe that I'm remaking. But yeah, here we go. Got the bowl, of course we got the scale. And guys, man, if you don't have a great scale, just go to Amazon and get you a great scale. Now this one, I bought my own money. I don't even know this brand. It's ETEK City. And we've had it for quite some time now, and this is a digital scale, but as a point scale, or I guess is what they call that. So, you know, like for grams, it'll be, you know, 72.7 or whatever. But this has been really, really good to us. We've gone through a lot of scales over the last many months of meal prep and whatnot, and so this one has done the best so far. Some of them just cheap and junk, and this one wasn't very expensive either. So if you don't have a great scale, you gotta get a good scale. If you don't have any good metal mixing pans, get you a set of 3. That's what we did, and it works really well. So we're gonna zero out of the scale, get it in grams, and we're gonna start off with 2 cups or 160 grams. I prefer to weigh everything. It just seems a lot more accurate, especially when it comes to peanut butter and some of your really high fat items. I try to be as accurate as possible. So we're going to do 160 grams of oats. Put that off to the side. And then we're not sponsored in any such way. You can use any whey protein you want. We've been using Phat Muscle for quite some time. It actually tastes and smells awesome. So if you guys haven't tried Phat Muscle, I definitely highly recommend it. We've used it so many recipes. It tastes so good. We typically do the vanilla cupcake. We have the chocolate. We have the cinnamon bun, and we have birthday cake. So we typically put one of those in most of all of our recipes. But today we're doing the vanilla cupcake from Phat Muscle. So we're gonna do 120 grams of protein mix. But these are protein bars, right? And now we're going into some natural peanut butter. Oh, this is where it gets dangerous. Dangerous. We got the natural creamy. You can get crunchy if you want, but we're choosing creamy. It's easier to mix, so we're going to creamy. 80 grams. So again, I am weighing the protein out from, or the peanut butter out. Don't you love when you get a new thing of natural peanut butter? All the oils and stuff, they're just settling on top. So you're gonna have to give it a little stir. You know, otherwise you're just pouring oil out. And you don't wanna weigh your oil, you wanna weigh your peanut butter. But get a little stir here so I can get some good, thick peanut butter. Doesn't have all the old junk on the top. So 80 grams of peanut butter. As a kid, I put peanut butter in everything. I mean, we had obviously your peanut butter and toast, or peanut butter and bread, peanut butter and banana sandwiches. And here's one, probably some of you guys might turn your head a little bit on, but we had peanut butter omelets. How many of you guys have peanut butter omelets? Come on, fess up, put them in the comments down below. Peanut butter omelets? Peanut butter omelets? If you haven't had a peanut butter omelet, you don't know what you're missing. I mean, of course, you got peanut butter on pancakes and peanut butter on waffles. I mean, you just about put peanut butter. We used to make peanut butter candy, peanut butter mixed with syrup and honey, and freeze it in sheet pans. And we use peanut butter for everything. Love peanut butter. But man, so much fat in it. So, all right, so we got peanut butter. So now we got 2 tablespoons of some no-calorie sweetener. All right, so last ingredient. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total ingredients in this bad boy. And the last ingredient is almond milk. So it calls for 80 milliliters of almond milk. And according to Michael Kory and his thing, he actually said that if you're still having trouble or it's not quite mixing, add just another tablespoon of more almond milk as you need it, just to get to the consistency that you're looking for, because you want to be thick and form a nice big ball. So, all right, so we're gonna do 80 milliliters of almond milk. Change my scale out, switch it to milliliters, and let's pour 80 grams. Boom. All right, there's my 80. So, see that? I don't know if you can see that or not. There we go. Now let me grab non-stick spray. This is what non-stick. Now I'm using a metal 9x9 pan. I would probably recommend a glass one at this point. If all I have is metal, all you got is metal. Just like me right now, all I have is metal. We're going to now pour our mixture in, transfer over to a big spoon. See, maybe just taking my time, evening it out, pressing it in. And obviously, if you want to make them thicker, then you could make it into an 8x8 pan or whatever. So this is a 9x9 pan. So we're gonna put this in the freezer for at least 30 minutes, and then we'll divide it out into squares. All right, we got the pan out of the freezer, and it's been probably over 30 minutes, so it definitely froze it pretty good. So what I'm doing now is loosening the edges to the whole thing. And probably another trick, obviously, is probably put parchment paper in your pan first. It makes it easier to get out. Or maybe a glass pan instead of this metal. But hey, again, we're learning all kinds of stuff on this one. Again, mine is a little bit on the tacky wet side because I probably added a teensy bit too much wetness with that almond milk. But hey, there we go. We put these on parchment paper, put them in the refrigerator, and have these ready to go. But the taste is really good. Depending on what whey protein you want to use, you use chocolate, peanut butter. I use vanilla, so mine came out clear. Obviously, there's lots of variations you could do with this recipe. Super simple recipe, just put it in your macros. So I definitely would highly recommend it. So I would probably give this an 8 out of 10. You know, just make sure it's a little drier, put some parchment paper in there. Super simple to make. So anyway, hope you guys liked the video. Try this, let me know what you think. Try your variations of different whey protein and flavors. And leave me comments down below. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. I've got lots of cool videos coming out soon with lots of new recipes I'm trying and trying from other people to see if they're really good or not. So until next time, guys, we'll see you on the next one. See ya.